저런 대회 가이드. Alright, this is when I encourage everybody to ask a lot of questions. Imagine to kill Klaus, Dragonfly, Deer Klaus, Rhino, and good job. Good job. Alright, so basically for stutter stepping you need the DSA mod. If not, then you're gonna have to play without lag comp. But you know, in this tourney, with lag comp on, I mean, but in this tourney, yeah, that's how you're gonna need to do it. You have DSA anyway, so you wouldn't really be considering lag comp. So this is how I practiced my stutter stepping. Right? First of all, you come in the game as the best character in the game. Then you make a little clean sweeper for yourself, and then these commands are in my Discord. So join the Discord if you want to know. So first of all, this is a practice tree guard. Epic. The tree guard's health, as we can see, is 99,000, almost 100,000, right? But it does like shit damage to you. There you go. Right. And then you need, in order to see if you're doing the proper attack speed, you want the second command, which is this, and then it shows you the attack speed. Now the normal character attack speed is at 0.46666666. But if you animation cancel properly, for example, I will demonstrate by using 2 lock suits. So this is like the average gear swapping mechanic. And if you do it right, it'll show 0.400000 unless you mess up. See, I'm messing up a couple times there. It's the same with equipping and unequipping. Right, but we all want a stutter step because stutter step is just better overall due to positioning, and it just looks cooler. No, I'm just kidding. It's positioning, and you can actually deal more hits. For example, let's turn off God mode for a second. Two, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm forced to dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm forced to dodge. Right? As you can see, my God mode is off. But if you stutter step correctly, you can do 6 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you can't do that with this method. And this is why I think stutter stepping is better than your classic way of animation canceling. And this is simply because of the fact that when we stay still, every boss or every entity or every enemy in the game will always attempt to come closer to us, right? But if you take a step back when they take a step back, but if you're attacking at the same time, that means you know, you can attack more. And that's the principle behind stutter stepping and how it actually works in a real life game. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and that's how we do it. 율리아님 다시 어서 오세요. And this is very important. But I understand that the rhythm is hard, so I'm going to explain it once. So the rhythm is you hold F until your attack goes off. And then you click to cancel that attack in mid swing. So you hold F until you see your attack going off, and then you click. And then from then on, it's almost left clicking and F at the same time. But it's left click comes a little bit faster. So I'm going in for the attack. Never use D or your arrow keys to get closer to the attack, to get your attack to go off. Always just hold F, and that will take your character directly to it. As you can see on the screen, right? Yeah, my mouse is going off a little bit faster. But for the initial attack, you just need to be holding F. Right? I understand this might be a little bit difficult, so what we're going to do is we're going to slow the world down. And this is how I would recommend people to practice. And get the rhythm if you don't understand it. See? Now if I do it slower, I'm holding F and then I'm letting go as soon as I click. Can you guys confirm if you can see? Hold F and then let go as soon as the attack goes off. That's when you left click. Okay, and this is how I want everybody to practice. This is how I want you to practice. And try to pay attention to the 0.400. And then once you understand this rhythm, see? Remember that we slowed the world speed down to 50%. Right? But if we speed it up to 100%, you're doing the same thing on the same rhythm, but just twice as faster. Get it? Now this rhythm can take some getting used to. So what I would suggest is use this command C spawn, and then the code name is leave, and kill a tree guard every single time. Now once you get used to the rhythm, once you feel like you got used to the rhythm, let's see. Where's despawn? Oh, there we go. Let's go in as Wilson. Don't turn on God mode. Give yourself, lock the minimum health to 1 so you never die. Turn on creative mode. Get yourself a clean sweeper. Spawn a tree guard. And this is real life experience. If you get 6 hits off a normal sized tree guard, then you're doing everything perfectly. And it's not just about the correct rhythm, it's about spacing and timing too. So this is like real hands-on experience. And as you can see, oops, I messed up there. I'm more comfortable moving my character to the left and rotating the screen accordingly. But you should also try and go out of your comfort zone. So for example, I'm taking 6 steps to the left here, right? Oops. Also try going right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this guarantees that you'll get the practice where you can use this in any given situation. It looks way easier. It is. It's not that hard, to be honest. If you think about it, League has the element of human psyche behind the kiting skills, right? But with DST, games like DST, it's just about kiting and getting the precise timing right. Also try to practice 3 steps forward, 3 steps back. 1, 2, oops. Right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you can go right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right. Oops. And I like to, and just to make sure I'm in the correct rhythm. Like, it's really easy to lose this rhythm if you don't have enough practice. And this is how I like to start my streams every time I do this, because this is my favorite way of DST kiting. I'll start the stream by just taking a normal damage character using a clean sweeper to kill a tree guard. Haha, I win. Barely. Right. And when you have fully mastered stutter stepping, for what is a for sure sign that I fully mastered stutter stepping? Let's get all my stats back. You do seagull next to lava pond. You will go to Dragonfly's desert. Make a handbat here. Turn it into the next day. Is you can do 8 hits on Dragonfly without missing a beat. I'm scared of speedrunners. Boo. Right, you can do 8 hits on Dragonfly without missing a beat when you have a cane, a mag, and without using the road. Well, let's see. Bum 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not just about stutter stepping, it's also about being able to space yourself and time yourself too. Notice how like the switching to the cane is very on a specific timing. Oops. Now I'm doing this while talking, so I'm messing up a little bit. Like there. But if I don't talk and I focus, and this is also very important, if you can animation cancel correctly, you can manipulate the larvae so they jump in a long jump, or you can like dodge to the side. And if you do stutter stepping absolutely correctly to the dot, then you'll be able to kill off the larvae one by one. Oh, unless she makes 2 like that. Oops. So we'll deal with these with the ice staff. Wake up. So let me demonstrate. So you do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See? And you don't take any damage. And I messed up there and I got punished. Notice how I'm taking a step back when I know she's about to hit me. See you right there. No, before I have to dodge, I hit while taking a step back. So like my 7th or 8th hit would be a step back. I like to call that last step the fadeaway step. Oops. Every time I talk, I mess it up. Like, pay attention to where my mouse is when I know I'm gonna have to dodge. Oops. Larvae are kind of difficult to kite with Stutter Step because if you get too close, you'll light yourself on fire. So you're keeping the perfect distance where you're not lighting yourself on fire. Oh, for the eyes. Yeah, so you see, if you can do this with these materials, like a cane, it doesn't have to be a lazy, a mag, a Thulicite crown, one ice staff, one pan flute, one hand bat, then it is quite safe to say that you have completely mastered this Stutter Step. You can use this in like almost any situation. Right. Any questions? Clap. How dare you clap me? You're an amazing teacher, Eel. Thank you. Tamirka VV, that was amazing. Oh my god, thank you. Alright, so what characters... Oh wait, I don't have the mods and everything. What character should I do for this run, though? Wes. Oh, I can't be bothered with Wes, though. Oh, yeah, this isn't supposed to be this. Boss score counter. This. Normal marks is fine. Can't use force biomes. Why is this not the really? API jump core is not really necessary right now. Write down a character you want to see except Wes while I go to bathroom. Yes. Wilson, Maxwell. I mean Wilson, right? Wormwood, yes, yes. Uh, Wormwood, I wouldn't. No, Wormwood's really bad for this tourney. Bobot made Maxwell too OP. Well, let's both. I wouldn't play Maxwell because I don't really see any crabpack tourney. In, you know what? It'll be Wilson. Yeah, Maxwell's like just really difficult. Wormwood would be good if the rifts are open. Or talk Shirley. I'll just do it, Wilson. Alright, it'll be Wilson, no skill tree. Got it? Alright, but you already fucked up because this tourney isn't a, this tourney starts even before we go into the game. Because if you look here, right? And this is like a beginner explanation kind of thing. So you have to think about your routing first, alright? So let's see. Yes, you already lost because you didn't route correctly. So routing is very important. Routing. So in order to get 10 points in this tournament, you have to think about what bosses do I want to kill, right? So Eye of Terror is an easy 1 point. So is Frostjaw. Wait, no. Rabbit King is an easy 1 point. Frostjaw, 2 points, right? That's already 4 points. AG. If you do Ruins, then AG and Nightmare Warpig is kind of guaranteed. Nightmare Warpig is also 2 points. So how many do we have so far? 2, 4, 6, 2. Wait, huh? I can't count. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we only need 2 more points here. And then if you do Dragonfly with walls, and that's another 2 points, right? B Queen is kind of difficult. Crab King is doable if you have enough time. Toadstool, Twins, Dragonfly. These are like, I wouldn't really go for these if I was not confident. And with B Queen, unless you have like a strat like your Willow or something, or your Woody, then you can deal AoE damage, or Wendy. B Queen would require a lot of pamphlets, therefore requiring magic. But if you're like playing Wanda or Maxwell, so you're already going out of your way to make Prestidigitator anyway, then it would be okay. But we're playing Wilson right now, so you have to consider what strengths your character has, and then you want to pick and choose from the list of boss tiers here, right? So we will aim to complete this list here. So now this is where routing begins. So Eye of Terror, you need... Alright, so for Eye of Terror, what you need is to find Terrarium, right? The Terrarium spawns in forests. But which forests, you ask? Well, let me tell you, my son. Terrarium spawns in Pig Village, and this is the order of priority. Pig Village, it goes Pig Village, Mandrakes, and then Moonstone. So it can spawn in Moonstone, but those cases will be pretty rare. So you want to, if you have Pig Village, but Pig Village is an optional biome, so you want to look in Pig Village if you have it, but if you don't, then you need to start looking at Mandrakes and then Moonstone in order to find that Eye of Terror for 1 point. Right, so this is the knowledge that you kind of need. But Pig Village and Mandrakes are considered middle biomes. Like, so they'll be pretty close to spawn, so you might want to look there. But if it spawns in Moonstone, which is considered an end biome, then you want to, look further into the map, like past Dragonfly, past Oasis, past the swamps, yada yada yada. Alright, for Rabbit King, we're going to need at least 16 carrots to guarantee the spawn. How do you spell guarantee? Is it this? You know what? You guarantee the spawn anyway. So you kind of want to be thinking about in what timing do I want to kill Rabbit King. Alright, but these guys are ruins, right? Guarantee. Alright, thank you. These guys are ruins, so you can kind of like group these guys together. Ancient Guardian, Nightmare Werepig. But you also have to consider when you get out of ruins, you have good gear. And to be more specific, what I mean by good gear is you have a mag, which is a light source that only requires nightmare fuel to charge. You have a mag, you have thulecite crowns, which are best. So you're moving with better defense and better movement speed. So let me ask you this. Is it better in this 14-day format, is it better to find biomes before you have the mag, or is it better to search the biomes after you have the mag? It's obviously better to do it when you have the mag, right? So what I would suggest is get used to mag gaming because it is a very efficient way in this 14-day speedrun format. But that also means that you're dropping your backpack, you're sacrificing your body slot, which means you're losing like what, 6 inventory space. But that's not too bad. Just find Chester. But where's Chester, you ask? Well, Chester can spawn Chester will be okay. The number one spawner, and this is not in order of priority. Wait, no, let's go in order of priority. Frogs and bugs, and it will be in the molehill, so where there's a bunch of moles. Frogs and bugs normally has a lot of frogs and a lot of bees. Now there are 2 different types of frog biomes, so don't get confused here. The other frogs and bugs biomes, frog biome has like just frogs and a lot of forest turf, so dark green turf. But if you see a certain biome with a lot of frogs and bugs, then that is the number one spawner for Chester. Second is in Pig Village, and this will be in the mini swamp. Third will be also a frog biome. I forget what the correct name for this biome is, but it's a frog. Anyway, with the dark forest turf, right? But it'll be near the stagehand. Fourth, and this is where the stagehand just like is spawned in a random place in the map, and you have the stone road going in a circle in the swamp, right? So this is just some extra knowledge. The swamps. Right. Fake forest, huh? Right, Dragonfly with walls we can do later. And this could be after ruins. So if you think about it, your main source of weapon with most characters will be a handbat or thulecite clubs, if you're into that. But if you think about it, in this route, it's almost always, unless your character has a unique, I don't know, feature or function. No, that's not what I meant. What are you talking? The frog thing? Oh, there's no trees here. There's like barely any trees. It's not a forest. Anyway, so if you think about it, ideally you would want to do ruins first, and then surface, and then ocean bosses if you have more time. That's what you would want to do normally. Now, when you say ruins first, if your character is like strong and enough and capable of dealing with Toadstool, then you could also go for Toadstool. But we're talking about a simple, nice 10 points here. Yeah, I don't think that the fake forest name is a correct name. But anyway, so if you're doing this, then what we're gonna do is AG Nightmare Werepig, and then we come back to the surface. And then Dragonfly is the boss that is most, how do I say this, most there's a certain burden there health wise because you could like start burning or whatever. So you want to do Dragonfly first, get that out of the way, and then already you're at 6 points. Oh yeah, for this you need walls plus pan flute. So you want to look for picking biome. And then we could do Rabbit King. I said save ocean bosses for last, right? Rabbit King, Eye of Terror, depending on timing. Because you can only fight Eye of Terror during the night, right? And then save ocean bosses for last, so Frost Jaw. And then you get an easy 10 points. That's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. Alright, let's do this. So, now we spawned in the map, and we're waiting for Lord Lee to give us the go-ahead to start the run. So no matter what you do, not even the greatest speedrunners in the world can skip grass and twigs. But we're planning to do ruins first. So what I like to do here is grab a healthy number of grass and twigs, namely about 30. Oh, this is very interesting. We already have the stone road, but it is running through a portal biome. Now what does that mean? Alright, so this is the part where it might get a little bit confusing. Oh, Chester is here with the moles. This means that this part is the frogs and bugs biome. As I said, that's the #1 spawner, and we happen to have it. It's not a essential biome, it's an optional biome. Potentially. See, that's where you're incorrect. It's absolutely guaranteed that we have Pig Village, right? This is because... Alright, and this is... this is kind of hard to understand, so try to think of this logically. If Stone Road goes through a portal biome, then Pig Village is spawned, and Pig King will be on the other side of the road. That means, let's look at the map here, and this is tourney mapping, right? Frostjaw will only spawn in deep oceans, and Crab King has a tendency to spawn in between shallow ocean and the deeper ocean. So I think that was rough water. I forget what it's called. Right. So we know that this is probably an end biome here. It's confirmed that the optional biome spawned exactly. So this stone road, let's say it goes like this, right? Then Pig King will be here and Pig Village will be here, but we don't have enough information to make a definitive call on that. But I would say Pig King is on the left. So with that information in mind, we can go to Pig Village. Wait, no, Pig King to grab the pan flute. But we can also go, and this is also very important, trying to like guess what biomes there are. That's a forest. I'm gonna assume that's Mandrake's forest. It could also be Pig Village, because it's pretty close to Portal, being a middle biome. Right, so if I need boards, I could go to Pig Village. Wait, no, Pig King and the pan flute. But if I also want living logs, then Pig Village will have a chance to spawn living logs. Oh, right, living logs. So living logs. Mandrakes can potentially have up to 3 maximum. Pig Village will have up to 2. Moonstone will have up to 1. So you click. Yes, you always click to move, rotate, and watch the map while you're moving around. Yes, very true, Rosie. Good. And also we need gold. So normally if I want gold, I would go through Portal and then find Mosaic, which is always connected to Portal, and then try to get gold from there. But in this format, sometimes that's kind of inefficient because you don't need all that rocks normally. So what you could also do, and this is just options, like about having options, you could go to Pig King and then trade for trade the pigskin for gold, and that's how you get your gold. But any great runner, or good runners, will try to think of options depending on the situation they have. So let's see what happens here. Alright, so I'm kind of mapping out the portal biome. Oh, look, a cave entrance. Every time you see a cave entrance, just pop that thing open. Because it is good. Yes. And we're opening cave entrances because we want to kind of like map out the caves. Yeah, also hit pause. I thought we can't spam that pause to rotate. What you mean? Pausing follows the speedrun.com pausing rules. So there's a document about that in the Discord if you want to check that out. But basically, what you can do is pausing when leaving cave entrances, entering and exiting caves, and then I'm gonna try and get these bats off. Also, when you're interacting with the container. Notice the stutter step here too. We killed a tall bird for the meat for a handbag. But when I kill a tall bird with stutter stepping, I want to step forward twice and take a step back, and that will kind of force the tall bird to be in the same spot. While I do the damage. Oh, why Wilson? Oh, because this is a demonstration. Alright, I think I always forget how much gold you need for this format if you're going to ruins first. But let's say 8 is enough. I think 8 is not enough. I kind of forget. Get off my ass, man. That's 9. That's fine. We're gonna have to go to picking anyway. Now the more advanced runners will like do whatever they want because they're fine with their own routing skills and whatnot. But this is just for people who want like a simple guide. Okay, so this will not be the most advanced run or whatnot. Okay. Also, when you're traveling through biomes, try to stick to the road. And this will most likely lead you to whatever you need, normally. Oh, it seems like this is Pig Village. Or maybe not, I spoke too soon. Yep, we're going through Bee Queen. So like I already know that this is 100%. And if you see a wormhole, always jump to the wormhole. I already know 100% that on the other side of Bee Queen, that will be picking. Because Pig Village just can't spawn after Bee Queen. Oh, shut up. Jesus Christ, that's so loud. Oh, and you see another cave entrance here. I saw the cave entrance on the map out of the corner of my eye. It's good. Chat, do not be afraid to ask any questions. It is fine. Oh. I'm crafting a science machine right now and like getting all the basic stuff that I want. Shovel is not necessary. I mean, not shovel, but spear is not necessary. It's like more if you want to kind of deal. But tell us where is ruin, hee. No. But yeah. I just did that just to get the shovel because having blue caps is always good. And you don't want to go out of your way too much to get these blue caps. See, another blue cap. Blue caps is the best source of healing for this run. Common world generation tendencies. That may be useful to remember. I'm leaving Chester behind on purpose. I wanted to get to picking. And I wanted to see if the Dragonfly was connected. Mosaic is always next to Portal. Picking is considered an end biome. But picking will also be, like, sometimes be connected to other biomes. So if you're looking for something like Dragonfly, then going through picking might actually be a good idea. See? Dragonfly's right there. Oh, this is convenient. See, Dragonfly, I kind of know this is Dragonfly because Dragonfly has a good tendency to, a very high chance to be connected to picking. See, you can tell from the tumbleweeds. So, instead of picking up the pan flute, I'm going to leave the pan flute there. Because I only need the pan flute when I'm going up against Dragonfly, right? So let's grab a healthy amount of stuff here. And place the science machine down. Let's make an alchemy, but we're not going to make the... We're not going to do that yet. Get some extra gold using the pigskin. Good. Alright, normally you wouldn't pause, but I'm pausing to explain here. So if you look, so this is where you have enough map information, like to make a decision here about where to place your alchemy down. And if you want to break and rebuild your alchemy, all you need is extra boards, cut stone, and gold, right? But that's kind of expensive if you think about it, right? So according to our route, Dragonfly, right? We're gonna do runes first. Dragonfly will be the third boss. Right. So we could maybe go down that cave entrance or, you know, risk it and look for another cave entrance. So that's the thing that you should be thinking about at this moment right here. But get this. If we follow this road right here, then we'll have follow this road here. Then there will be Pig Village, right? According to what I just explained. And Froststraw is also en route. So we need silk to make a fishing rod for that. But we need to hit a forest anyway at some point in the run. So think, right? Bee Queen has a good tendency to be connected to a forest, either moonstone or mandrakes. Right. You cannot pause. So, what I'm gonna do is hammer these two things down just to be sure that I have enough. Like, I have the inventory space anyway, so why not? And picking always has a lot of blue caps, at least 20. So that's another cave entrance. Let's pop that thing open. And best case scenario would be if we found blue mush in one of these cave entrances. But that's not the only reason why we are opening as many cave entrances as possible. It's also because we want to kind of map out the caves. This is just really unlucky, man. It's all on the same side. Right. That's a blue cap. We want to map out the caves also to find ruins faster. So we don't have to spend too much time, you know, jerking around. Why do we need moonstone forest though? Alright, let's move on. Is this enough gold? Make two. I'll explain it when we get to it. As I said, Bee Queen has a good chance to be connected to a forest. The forest right now, it could be picking. Oh no, the Nighthead. Oh, too bad I'm not doing Field Weaver. Was that another Nighthead? Oh no. Blind. Alright, so it looks like Bee Queen isn't connected to a forest, but we found almost all the biomes that we need, and we already know where Pick Village is anyway, so we'll follow this road down. I was kind of hoping for mandrakes here, so I didn't have to, you know, follow that road all the way down to Pick Village. So instead, we will follow this road because there was no mandrakes. Sad. So we'll also need to keep keep an eye out for cave entrances, because after hitting Pick Village, the first thing we need to do is go into the caves. That might be mandrakes over there. Holy crap! This okay. Looks like change of plans. Looks like this is mandrake. I know it's not moonstone because it's too close to portal biome. See, portal biome is still here. This is mandrakes, and mandrakes has a chance for 3 living logs. I mean 3 living trees. If my memory serves me correctly, it's 3 silk for a fishing rod, right? And when you're looking for living trees, living. Why do I feel like? Oh yeah, living trees will spawn nearby roads. And never be afraid to make an axe. An axe is only 1 twig and 1 flint. It's like the cheapest item in the game. Alright, good. Living trees. Now, living logs aren't actually necessary, per se. But, they're nice to have. Like, if I could get them, I would. And I had to come to this forest anyway. Why? Because of the silk, right? So all we need to do right now is find a cave entrance, and hopefully, like, I don't need to take that. And actually, I didn't need to shovel this, so, like, this is optional. We want the living trees. I mean, oh shit, living logs, because we want to make a suicide club. just to guarantee that we have the movement speed. They're called the totally normal trees, but I hate calling them by that. I used to call them Maokai. So we'll ditch this. Burn it because it makes a funny sound. As I just said, try to keep up, guys. As I just said, Mandrakes can potentially have up to 3 trees. Pig Village can potentially have up to 2. Moonstone will have 1 or 0. I call them Maokais. Oh yeah, there's been some people asking me how do you do this. So you click to move, and then when you're flicking your torch, you use your arrow keys to move. Alright, so all we need... Oh, nice. We found a cave entrance. So I don't know if I'm gonna come back here, but fuck it. Take the hand bat. This. The lantern. Few of these. Well, this is all you'll need for the ruins. Break down your alchemy. Rebuild it again. So you can place it down wherever you want. And then leave all the stuff that you're not going to be using there. So for this, I want to bring... I don't need the gold, the flint, the rocks. Spear can go. I don't need that anymore. I'll use this to open up the cave entrance. I don't need this anymore. Torch is nice to have. You can panic some stuff. If you can throw away your backpack, like I would recommend throwing away your backpack. I don't need a hammer too. So it'll be this, yes. And looks like we're good to go. Was that too fast? Alright, looks like we're in the caves. And everything is there, but I'm here. So ruins are either going to be here or here, right? Because portal biomes, no, starter biomes in the caves are always on the outside. And then it goes, and then you have to go through a middle biome, like mushroom biomes or like red mush, green mush, blue mush, spiders, rock lobsters, etc., etc. And then you hit muddy and then you hit ruins normally. Right, so what we're going to do is... So because I know that I'm here and these things are here, then I know it's going to be in the middle biome is going to be here. That's the mud biome. See? And this turf that I'm standing on right now will always act as a... Oh, we're going through a rock lobster, it seems. This turf will always act as a... Yeah, I want to farm nightmare logs, so I'm going to be flicking my light source on and off to drop my sanity. It's way too high right now. Yeah, so anyway, this turf will always act as a road in between biomes, so that's how you know. And if you're scared about clicking something while you're walking in the dark like this, just click the edge of your screen. Like, you see how my mouse is like way up here on the upper part of my screen? That's how you move. See, and now we have found a muddy biome. Good. What we want to do here is... I think ruins is going to be here. The way this is shaped, right? If you look at these guys. That was almost too late. Oh, and I saw Nightmare Werepig out of the corner of my eye, and this is why... Or am I dumb? Oh, I thought I saw it. Anyway, that's why rotating your screen is always important, because you will mistakenly see something that's not existent. And this is a tendency. It's not really guaranteed. Oh, look, hutch. Okay, that was kind of a lucky find, so I won't use that. And when you're traveling like this, it's always nice to have glowberries. Or when you don't want to drop your lantern. And this is a tendency kind of thing. But ruins tends to generate, the lichen tends to generate behind these things. These stalagmite things. I will never say that this is a guaranteed thing, but there's a tendency. So, right now, my mindset is that I know ruins is going to be opposite of these guys. Like, in this general direction somewhere. So, but I already have these stalagmite things, so we can look behind them. See and check. And if I'm right, good. If I'm right, wrong. I mean, it's not that bad, because I still have information to go on, and that's how you build more evidence to support your hypotheses when you're in situations like this. So let's pick up these mysterious plants. Yes. See, ruins was here. It turns out my hypothesis was correct. Epic. Alright. And people who watch my streams will know that ruins normally tends to go lichen, pillars, and then blue caps. So that's the thing that we're looking for here. So we'll walk in a straight line. See, there's pillars and lichen. That means we're going in somewhat the general right direction. And you always want to check these. Okay, that's Monkey Village without the blue caps. So unless it's split ruins, unless World Gen is being funny, then we can kind of guess that that's not the right direction to go in. You see a lot of glowberries there. That's not good. So let's try this way. See if there's anything here. Oh, this is an empty space, which is also not good. It might have been there, that direction. I'm thinking it's... Oh? Okay, it is split ruins. That's weird. This is very weird. Alright, but it's okay. We take it. So instead of being risky, and the only gems that we need are... only gems that we need are green and yellow. Do some Lilo gaming here. But we do want the Thulecite and Nightmare Werepig. Sorry, Nightmare Fuel. If we can get it. So I'll purposely go insane here. Try to spawn a Nightmare creature. If I get a yellow gem here, that will be really great. Nice. And try to pay attention to the sound. There's a bishop coming here from the left. And these things have bishops on the right. Ow. So if I want to make a mag here, mag is 2 suicide. And mag is like really great if you're... Oh, that's just unfortunate. Mag is really great if you're willing to let go of your backpack. There's a rook here. Let's get this guy to charge. Oh, a green gem. It is kind of unfortunate with these bishop placements, but it's fine. Pay attention to the sound of the bishops. Alright, first thing you want to make is a Solicite medallion, but I think I'm gonna greed here and go for, oh fuck, no I can't. Alright, let's get insane just a bit more. Oh, never mind, it's nightmare phase. So if we can like farm like enough nightmare fuel here, this will be good. Five is the number I'm looking for because it takes 3 to make a mag and 2 to make a Solicite medallion. So the moment you have a mag, you can kind of let go of your lantern, but we don't really need to do that right now. I'm gonna hold on to it. Ow. Oh, and look at that. AG was right there. So it looks like, yeah. AG is connected here. So you see how I am already moving at a faster movement speed than you normally would be able to at this point, unless you're taming a beefalo. Beefalo is also a very legit strat, especially considering the fact that they just got cheaper to tame. Not necessarily tame, but ride. Oh my god, the number of spiderwebs here. I know there's a shadow crawler here somewhere. Eh, fuck it. Alright. See how I'm kind of dodging that, this guy? While I'm dealing damage on AG without missing oops. Without missing a beat. Talking is like the worst. And you can also hit AG with a torch just to light up the arena. Make sure you have vision. But also make sure that AG doesn't die while it's on fire. An epic. At day 4, we have achieved 2 points. Nice. Good job, people. And let's eat the horn now, because I'm hungry. I can drop the log suit. Alright, that's an absolute shitty chest, but it's fine. We got a crown, so we're gonna upgrade this. But by this, we want to make a second. Oh no, we got a mag. That sucks. We got a star collar. That's also good. Can I toss? Eat the carrots now. And you need like normally you need nightmare fuel to craft stuff, right? So like try to. Ow. I don't need the yellow gems. Alright, and we're good to go. Seems like. We can also throw away the shovel, but I'm fine with holding something in my hand like this. So let's hold on to this for now. If only Mag had a bigger light rays, the world would be a different place. You know, then it would be way too OP. And I'm also absolutely fine with discarding my lantern at one point. Oops. It looks like we have enough stuff, except nightmare fuel, to like craft all the stuff that we need, because you don't need a lot of stuff. You just need to be able to like craft stuff. So all you need to do is get yourself insane and farm the nightmare fuel. So this looks like a safe place to craft. I didn't want to craft here because I knew like these guys would aggro, so they would like and like bother the hell out of me. So what I'm gonna do is put up a star color here because I got one. Arm these guys, and I'll have to take those guys down. I'm a bit short on nightmare fuel. Do some Willow gaming. And as soon as I go sane, always like decrease your sanity again. In the meanwhile, let's see what we can make. We can definitely make some of these. I don't need those anymore. Make a pick/axe. Make a construction amulet. Make a suicide club. And for the rest, we want crowns. For the rest of these durabilities. But I guess we need a bit more nightmare fuel. So I want at least 3 more crowns, and that'll do me good until the end of the run. See. Each crown with the construction amulet will take 2 silicites to craft. Thank you, Rook. Alright, now we can make the double crown. And now we're good to go. Next fight. Yes, please. So, for the most part, I will be sticking to the handbat. To a handbat for boss fights. And use the Thulicite Club and Magiluminescence for movement speed. But if you get a lazy, you can like opt to not make a Thulicite Club. But remember from our routing, AG has 10k health. We're done with this. This guy also has 10k. This guy has 20 something k, right? So we want to use the club then instead of these other guys because of the health pool. But also leave 1% for that movement speed. Yo, what the hell? Devgurk set piece though. It's funny. Alright, as for Nightmare Werepig's location, Nightmare Werepig will normally be in the muddy biome where there's a lot of light bulbs, so there's a good chance he'll be here. And for Nightmare Werepig, like Insanity can become very annoying. To his AG end. What? I'm sorry, is that a question? Oh, and always take notice of touchstones because like if something goes wrong in your run and you die, you really need to know where the touchstones are. Oh yeah, AG is defeated. Yes. Right, I don't want to fight these nightmare creatures yet because I want to control sanity. Oh, that's unfortunate. I kind of want to get to these green mushrooms. Yeah, every boss has different sorry, boss point things, values. So while we're looking for AG, let's also try and get to those green mushrooms. Normally I wouldn't care, like me personally, I would just like fight AG like this. But oh, there we go, green caps. Can I stop getting hit? I wouldn't personally care to try and recover sanity here, but in this scenario, I'm playing more like a person who doesn't play this game all day long. So we'll dig up the green caps for sanity. There's all the freaking green caps, man. Alright, and all we need to find now is Nightmare Werepig. Where is this guy? I think he might be there. Ba-bam, ba-bam, bam, 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 bam. Oh, fuck off, man. Oh? This is weird. Like, no. Oh, no way Nightmare Warpig is behind that. Ain't no way. I could be more likely to be here, though. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's say I didn't get a Star Caller, so I will, probably lose vision at one point. Alright, we crack open the pillars. Alright, good. Oh, I missed everything. Oh my god, I suck at this, man. Alright. Now we got all the nightmare fuel we might need. So let's start this fight with full sanity. I don't really think you need vision because, like, look at that big red thing just dashing at you. The pattern is the same. You don't need vision for this. Just watch the big red thing coming at you. Still worth it to try and craft a Star Caller. Well, yeah, if you have that extra living log, but you need to go out of your way to get yellow gems if you didn't get one from AG. And notice how I'm always using this Suicide Club like a cane. And it's not a weapon, it is a cane. So even when I'm kiting during this fight, I always use it just to, you know, play safe. Like, the more crowns and HP you save, because they're all resources, the more you'll have for future boss fights. Because we're only at 2 points at this moment, and we really need to get to 10 in order to win this backpack. Right. Dreadstone helmet is like most definitely optional. But if you do want it, you only need to crack open 2 pillars. Are you faster with dual sight weapon? Yep, you get a 10% movement speed. That's not ideal. Alright. Do I want the Dreadstone helmet? Nah. Yep, let's not do it. And if you need the extra sanity, you can learn these things. If you don't, that's also fine. Oops, no pausing. Yep. Alright, let's get out. That was my cave entrance. So I didn't even have to find blue mush biome or anything special. I'm just, digging up the blue caps that I see on the way, which is good. And always, this is a good habit whenever you can. Like, always try to organize your inventory when you can. So you know where's stuff when you need it. And like how much stuff you have, because like you will pausing is not allowed in this game unless certain situations, right? So you need to be able to like know how much of what you have and be able to use it whenever you want, and that's very crucial. All right, I might need some grass later down the road, so let's take this grass while we are ahead. And look at that, at day 6 as Wilson, we already have 4 points, just 6 more points to go. Isn't that nice? And notice how, like, just because I'm insane right now, I'm not chopping the green caps, like, immediately. And that's because I want more nightmare fuel, just in case. Whether it's worth to craft Dreadstone Helm, I think that would depend on the character that you're playing. But as Wilson, I don't think I'm going to need it. Alright, next boss on our route is Dragonfly. Right? Oh, I'm dumb. I went to Pick Village and I didn't grab the terrarium. Alright, might need the hammer. Put it inside Chester. And now we run. And pick up carrots on the way because we'll also need 16 carrots for Nightmare Pick. Alright, so we know that... Oh, we didn't go to Pick Village yet. Okay. Oh. As I said, Pick Village has the highest chance. This frogs and bugs biome is huge. Highest chance. Oh my god, how big is this biome? Highest chance for Eye of Terror. Good information, but I have to go. Can I watch this video later? No. Maybe I might post it on YouTube. Alright, so we're looking for the terrarium chest here. And if you see a lot of flowers just like there, like just pick it up for sanity. Why not? Terrarium is normally in these small patches that are close to the water. Normally. What could be wrong? Also, always remember to recharge your mag. Because throwing away your lantern is also definitely an option because you have mag. Where is the terrarium? There we go. Yo, this is actually an epic Warthog's chest. Alright, there's a wormhole. Always check the wormhole. It could save your run. Where's this? Oh, that's interesting. That's actually a really pretty good wormhole. No, it's not. Alright, now remember the next step here is Dragonfly. So all we're looking for really is you know, we already found Dragonfly. It's right next to picking, right? But if you didn't, then I would suggest looking on the edges of end biomes. Like picking, moonstone, oasis, Dragonfly swamp. Dragonfly will be connected to one of those things. Oh no, my blue caps went stale. I should also pick up about 2 flint anywhere. Remember, you have the pick slash axe, so you can pick up flint. Green caps are kind of useless. So for Dragonfly, what we're gonna do is... Oh yeah, I'm gonna make walls. Before. I have an alchemy engine pre-built, so that's good. I could have used the blue wormhole. Okay, that was dumb. Let's carry the pamphlet. We can drop this. Why can't I make a shovel? Oh. Don't need star color, so I'm gonna leave that too. I had flint here too. Alright, so we're gonna pick up a couple of blue caps just to play this safe. I can make a new handbat too, right? I can't. You can stay here for now. Yep, now I can. Alright, blue caps is all we're looking for. I'd say about 10 blue caps. Oh, I probably stuffed my hunger too. I just want 2 more blue caps. If you haven't been able to find the blue cap in the caves, then picking or the extra deciduous forest will always be good options for that. Oh, I dropped just over there. I'm dumb. Alright, I'll probably have some cut stone here. Might want a bit more. Let's play this extra safe. So yeah, we can use these rocks. Make more. 2 rocks isn't gonna do me anything. Make 2 more walls. It's 30 walls. Epic. Alright, as I said, in any biome, always follow the road and you will get what you want. Oops, not this way. Dragonfly will be in this biome, obviously. But it'll be these gold boulders, and then hounds, and then dragonfly. Alright, so let's like kind of watch, check how Dragonfly's arena is. Oh, there's 2 bishops there for some reason. Alright, I would normally do this wall list, but beginner guide it is. Alright, so when you're placing walls for Dragonfly, all you're doing is making sure that the larvae can't get to you. So we're gonna block off this one, and that's all we have to do. So like try to think about, if they walk in a straight path towards me, how do I want my walls to look like? So you would go in a straight line, and then if you think you're kind of unsafe here, you kind of make a curve there. And that's probably enough for this side. And then for here, I want to do this. And now I feel extra safe. I might actually starve here. Damn. Oh no, looks like Dragonfly is gonna start running towards us. Yes. Where's my walls? I can't see. Oh. Go for the ice. Alright, and we're just gonna stay here, nice and easy. Oops. I was supposed to stay here, but I kind of failed doing that. Right, and remember to to leave 1% on your Thulecite club, because you still want this for movement speed. Oh no! I did an oopsie. Oh no. It's okay. Alright, that's fine. We still have the mag. I destroyed... I just... I just said it myself. Like, don't use the Thulisite Club. Like, leave 1%. And then I kind of fell asleep while kiting. Oh, that was dumb. But it's okay. We'll recover from this mistake. I know, that was so stupid. I have failed you, my students. Lord loops indeed. I see DST a little bit different now. How so? Oh, damn it. I should have paid more attention there. I should have just built it that way. That's fine. Alright, chat. I'm gonna focus on this fight. Oh, I got a hit there. Turbeak is always better because they give you more sanity. And so remember, it's about the wall placement too, but it's about where you're standing and you're positioning yourself. I kind of made a lot of mistakes there, and went through more crowns that I actually wanted to. Not to mention my Thulisite Club. But it's fine. Can you stop making babies? The way I kite is legit how you're supposed to play Tryndamere. No, it's how you're supposed to play edit ADC. Good eye though. Good eye. Yo, Candy, get in my Discord. Let's talk more about games. Oh, come on, man. You see why Wallace might be faster here? But yeah, this is more safe. Oops. Die to the lantern! Epic. We have epically killed the dragonfly with a lantern. Alright, and if you wanted to kill Crab King here, then this is where you get the gems. Ideally. Or, you know, you could get it from the ruins. That's up to you and your own routing. Bye-bye, Taji. Alright, next up is Rabbit King. We just need to collect a bit of carrots. Oh, we could kind of do some damage to Eye of Terror tonight. So yeah, let's do that. And I believe Chester has some stuff. Yep. That was awkward. But okay. Alright, let's go look for Rabbit King. I have 11 carrots. Carrots will normally spawn wherever there is green turf. This light green turf. Also around Musku spawners. There we go, carrot. Want 5 more. And if you look carefully, there might also be a rabbit spawner here. Alright, one more rabbit. One more carrot, I should say. Alright, now we spawn the Rabbit King. If for Rabbit King, since in this situation, like, we have a pan flute, so, you know, might as well use the pan flute. Alright, let's see. Just probably gonna get in my way. Alright, so you hold the thing, and then you hold left click. Then the fight will start almost immediately. Because I'm holding meat in my inventory. If you stutter step, you can kind of get some damage there. And just watch out for the kung fu kick, and then pamphlet everybody to sleep. Whoops. Oh, I've never... What? Oh, those guys are gonna run forever. Get back here! I didn't know they could aggro like this. What the hell? What? Alright, remember the cudgel does extra damage on these rabbit dudes. I'd rather just use walls than a Thulosite club. It's not gonna be. I accidentally bursted my Thulosite club. Smiley face. But yeah, walls. Wait, let's just for the showcase, let's also do walls. So like this is just like an example. So if you had walls, right? You had like a little bit leftover walls from Dragonfly. You could do this. Wait, drop all the meat in your inventory so you don't want to insta spawn. Insta dude Rabbit King. Yeah, so don't pick up the meat. Push him slightly, dude. Oops. Do this. Whoops. This. This. Push him in just a bit. This. And then smack the shit out of him. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with this, but from what I'm told, it's like RNG. Sometimes you, like lock Rabbit King into a state of unlock right that. Wait, how many points was I at just before I did that? I did AG, Nightmare Where pick Dragonfly, so that's 6 points, right? And Rabbit King, so that's 7 points. Alright, so now we do Eye of Terror. And while we're waiting around for Eye of Terror, oh, I left my alchemy all the way over there. Damn. Really? Alright. It's the first time I've ever done that, by the way. But yeah, that was just simply a showcase. Oh, I dropped all my meat there. Damn. Oh, it's fine. Alright, while we wait for Eye of Terror to spawn. We can get rid of free crafting. And make a fishing rod. Epic. And this will be for Frost Shot, which is there. Are there any good wormholes here? Red could be good, question mark. Oh, and I might starve. Remember, boys, don't starve. Kind of sad about dropping all my meat there. That was an oopsie. Hit the pigs. Nice. Hit the pigs. How do the pigs instantly go to sleep during a fight, though? We're still fighting, bros. Come on. My... Oh. What I was trying to do, but kind of failed there, was putting everybody to sleep. I mean... that eyeball dude to sleep, but okay. Alright, that's fine. Let's go to Crab King. Wait, no. Not Crab King, but Frostjaw. Didn't I leave my... Oh, hello. Didn't I leave my meat somewhere here? Ah, there it is. Do I have pigskin? Probably do. And 2 crowns left. This should be good enough. Huh? Malotros spawner. Alright, so just in case, we put this up. And we start fishing. Alright, for Frostjaw, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is get behind him. Oh, that slipped? Oh. Oops. Whoops. Wait, the eye-bone is floating on... What? Wait, yo! Oh, okay. Can you chill? The eye-bone is float... What is... Eye-bone and terrarium is floating on water right now, man. Okay, well, first things first, I guess let's do this fight. And easy peasy. 10 points. Oh, yo, there's even flounders. I think I could start a CC run right now, kinda. Right, and basically that's how you get 10 points in a tourney. Now, if you're participating in my crabpack tourney, please don't give up after this. I still want everybody to try their best even after they have completed. But if you die, that's still fine. Just don't revive yourself through the portal, which will take away a single point from you. Any questions? If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment sections. But this will never become a YouTube video because I am lazy and I have to edit this. You're such a gamer. Thank you. Let's see if you can spawn a Albatross. Yeah, no, but I still have to edit this because there was like a bunch of willow in front of it. Yeah, but that's like where it's like, oh no, I'm so lazy, I don't want to do that. I just want to chill and relax. Bam 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 bam. I will. I might. Maybe. I don't know. GG. How's Abigail versus Frostjaw? Well, it's kind of I don't remember. As long as you can use attack app properly, I think it'll be fine. I've never tried it. No, I did do it, but it was Gabby. Anyway, that is it from me. It is time for me to chill. Yeah, but thank you everybody for watching, and if you make a lot of requests, I might gather the effort to maybe post this on the archives. Bum 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 bum. I was looking for somebody to raid, but nobody. Alright. Crabpack tourney info in the Discord. Check it out if you want to win a crabpack. But you know, this is just another fun way to enjoy the game. If you have any questions, I am always here. Bye bye, party people.